smells like a gardenia flower.
Oh, boy,
and
there
we have
isn't.
brought a tree today. This is a topiary. If you like those topiary looks with a beautiful glossy foliage, this has got the blooms on it now. It's also covered in buds.
And fragrant buds at that.
Yes.
2 easy payments today of $24.93. This is, again, that chance for vertical gardening.
Yes.
With all the blooms up at eye level where everybody sees it. And is it
nostril level. Look what I've got right here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, that smells great.
Mr. Dan,
Wow.
he had to get right down to it.
A floating bouquet of
And
aroma.
this is the way my grandmother did them. She floated the blossoms. That's what you do. They're not long stems on the shrub. You float them. One bloom, by the way, will perfume an entire room. Be nice to yourself. One on the nightstand. Oh my gosh, I slept so well last night.
Float on. That's
Yes.
what you have here.
Indeed, the floaters.
The floaters, absolutely. That dark green foliage and the white, and you know, they're pretty morning till even after sunset.
Yeah.
I swear you see these in the dark.
They do show up at night, and my grandmother had these in Mississippi, Crystal Springs, Mississippi to be exact. These can stay outside all the time if it doesn't get below 20 degrees.
Okay.
Now, other than that, you can bring it in and put it in a window, and it's a good glossy foliage. You think about the ficus trees you have inside. Why not have something that also blooms? This is great, but you want to see what you get?
Yeah, I just wanted to real quickly
I'm
mention
sorry.
that this is the first day we can present these on our easy payment plan. So take advantage of that. You don't have to put the entire amount on your credit card. Break it up.
Thank you.
Yes,
I got
let's
so
see.
excited.
I know. Well,
I'm sorry,
you
I was
know what?
hogging all the time up.
Because Philip and I, it's almost like the game clock's up. We're down to our last 25 minutes, and boy, this last 25 minutes is power packed. Again, you don't send out little tiny plants.
No, I mean, tell you what, if you want to do dinky, you got to go elsewhere. This is what we got going on here. This is already a tree. This is why we also don't have many. You've got the nice trunk on it, but Dan, look. See all the buds?
Oh, look at that.
It is completely covered up with buds all over it. This is ready to explode. I'm not playing here. This is the real deal right here. You've got a beautiful, fragrant topiary, and it is romantic. It's the most romantic item in the show today. And if you like gardenias, this is a chance to have a topiary gardenia. This is the way it comes to you.
I need to encourage you to use automated ordering or go to qvc.com or use your mobile phones. I'm telling you, when I saw the lineup, I knew this was going to be a busy, busy show. And I think we almost maybe underestimated, could use just a few more operators. We're very, very busy, and still we've got the best to come. We've got our twice as nice collection. We've got the landscape roses, but gardenias. I mean, when you're talking, we've kind of had a theme of romance through this hour, and what's more romantic than this and the fragrance? And
I tell you
Mr.
what,
Phillip.
it was so romantic, I took that one out on a date.
Did you really?
Yes, indeed.
Who paid?
Listen, I even bought dinner. Gorgeous, gorgeous flowers,
Yeah.
but the fragrance, because my grandmother had them.
Well, I know who
and it-
smelled better.
You better hush now. But gorgeous flowers, and I want
Yeah.
to show you the size of the blooms, because these are not little bitty blooms. These are full size. These are the ones that used to come in the little boxes back in the 30s. You've seen the old films from the 30s and the 40s, and then it would arrive. It would be one gardenia corsage, one flower, and you're going to have so many more than one.
Could you see if you had these like on corners of your deck in the summer?
Yes.
The smell, how wonderful that would be. Summertime comes alive. Very fragrant, very beautiful. Just the purity of that white. When you talk pure white, that is gorgeous. Oh, wow.
It's just absolutely heavenly. And they got the beautiful waxy blooms right here, but lots of substance right here. It's an old-fashioned elegance. And yeah, I think in today's hectic world, I want things that go back to old-fashioned values, old-fashioned fragrance, nostalgia. You can have something, your grandmother had perhaps the shrub. She didn't have the tree that we're sending out, the beautiful topiary.
It does take you back, and the sense of smell is the most powerful. You know how you walk by a bakery or you smell something that takes you back to grandma's house? That's what this does. Powerful fragrance. Now, Philip, will I have these blossoms this first year, or how many years do I have to wait?
Well, let me show you what I'm shipping out again for those of you who are just tuning in.
Wow, look
this
at that.
is the size.
It's already got the foliage and the blooms are starting.
Every branch on this plant that's coming out to you has got a bud on it.
Look at the buds.
Every single branch.
Look at those are
And
almost.
this is
Almost ready to start opening up.
And
right
they're
away.
just going to, look how many buds. I mean, my gosh, everywhere you look, there are more buds. You know, I don't have to pick them out. They're everywhere. They're everywhere I turn the plant. This is not missing a bud anywhere. There must be at least 30 buds on this plant right here.
Now, what about butterflies and hummingbirds? Will they hang around with this, with that fragrance?
I tell you what, I've not noticed butterflies and hummingbirds on these, but I have noticed people flocking. It's one of those things when it's blooming, you do come and you look for it. And you say, where is that coming from? But you recognize the fragrance. My
I think
goodness.
it's so pretty from sunrise to past sunset. And a lot of people, my producer tells me, are ordering more than one of these. Why not get a border?
Exactly. It's elegant. And also, knowing that this thing is big already and it's budded up, what a fantastic gift to send to somebody. You're sending flowers to people. How much do you spend when you send flowers out? Send something that they can have, something that goes on all the time. The flowers will be gone in a week. This is around for a really long time.
And honestly, look at the size of this.
Yeah.
It comes shipped. It's a tree ready to go. Again, let's talk about sun and water. Do I need a real wet spot?
You can grow this in full sun to part shade. I advise putting it in a container because I think the topiaries always look best in the container. This erupts and blooms. Have it right outside your door. You can open the doors. The fragrance comes inside. One bloom, as I mentioned earlier, will perfume the entire house. Be nice to yourself.
Yeah, and don't worry if you're thinking, boy, I'm just not a gardener. I don't know how to plant that, how to take care of it. Because with every plant you purchase from Cottage Farms, you're going to get that grower's guide on your specific plant that you're ordering. Stay on the line for M26815. 2 easy payments today of $24.93. It's our double blooming gardenia tree from Cottage Farms.